Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about the most powerful way to reprogram your subconscious mind to help you get what you want. Okay, so obviously you have some goals, you have some things in life that you want to succeed at. So how can you use your subconscious mind in your favor, basically, to help you get these things in your life? Okay, so I believe in a very simple process. Okay, and it's kind of cool because you can kind of use it to however you want to use it, right? There are many different ways you can use this. And basically what that is repetition, okay? So what that means is that if you want to achieve something in your life, then you must remind yourself of what that thing is daily. So there's a like a 30-minute program. It probably used to be like an old vinyl or something, but you can find it here on YouTube for free, I'm pretty sure. And it's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And basically all of The Strangest Secret is you become what you think about. Right? So if you want to have a certain level of success, if you want to achieve a certain kind of goal, then this needs to be on your mind quite often, right? It needs to be on your mind a lot because we become what we think about. So if you're always thinking about achieving that goal, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to achieve it eventually. And what you've got to realize is that if you're always thinking about something in that way, it's not a matter of if it's going to happen, it's only a matter of when it's going to happen, okay? Because if you're thinking about it that much, and especially you're taking action on it, and you're doing whatever you can to achieve that, then you will get there eventually. Obviously, it depends on the goal, but it may take weeks, it may take months, or it may even take years, but you will get there eventually. And it's all about reminding yourself of what it is that you want to achieve, okay? So an important thing to do then, something that it can help you retain this information, something that can really get it sunk into your subconscious mind. One of the ways you can do that is you can write it down. Maybe you write down your goal every single day, like I'm going to earn this amount of money by this date, this year. Or it could be something like I'm going to lose this amount of weight by this time, this date, whatever it may be for you, whatever your goal is, right? So it's important that you keep on reminding yourself of that goal. You keep on writing it down so it imprints into your subconscious mind and you always think about it. Another way you can do it, this is what I meant by you could do it any way you want to, is you meditate on it. Like take 10 minutes a day to just think about your goal, get into the feeling of having the goal achieved and things like that. That's another way you can do it, by meditating on it and thinking about it and ruminating about it. Another way you can do it is to use affirmations like, oh, I will achieve this by a certain date or whatever. Like I will earn £20,000 a month by the end of 2023 or something like that, right? If you are going to use affirmations though, I did actually create a video on how to use affirmations effectively, because there are some right and wrong ways of doing it. So for example, when you speak affirmations or you repeat them, sometimes you need to have a bit of energy into it. Just repeating them is good, but it's not as powerful as you'd like it to be if you use a more powerful method and you've got your emotion in it more. So if you're interested in watching that video on affirmations, then I highly recommend that you do so. You'll be able to find it in the cards, okay? So one of the things that is really cool, right? One of the most important questions that you can ask your subconscious mind, because I feel like if you want to achieve something through your subconscious mind, then it's a good idea to ask your subconscious mind questions related to your goal. And I think the most powerful kind of question to ask yourself, if you're trying to like imprint something into your subconscious mind, if you're trying to use your subconscious mind, is how can I do this? Tell me how I can do this. Show me ways I can use this, how I can do this. How can I pull this off? How can I do this? How can I achieve this? How can I actually do this? Or how can I pull this off, right? Asking yourself that kind of question and then just simply waiting for the answer, right? Because your subconscious mind is going to give you an answer. Now, maybe an answer that you already know, like it could be about some action, but it could be action that you're already taking, but follow that. Every day, ask yourself, how can I do this? This is my goal. This is what I want. How can I pull this off, right? That's a really cool question to ask yourself. And if you do all these things, you don't have to do all of these things, obviously, but if you do at least one of these things, like you meditate on it, you use affirmations, or you write your goal down every day, and you ask yourself those questions that I just said to you, if you keep on doing that over a certain amount of period of time, eventually it's going to be programmed into your subconscious that this is what you want from life, that you want to earn that certain amount of money, you want to have that kind of business, you want to create that kind of product, right? you want to be living that kind of lifestyle. Because if you're always thinking about it and it becomes a part of you basically, then you're going to achieve it. So all that you might need to do is just a bit of time, a bit of repetition, and you can reprogram your subconscious mind to help you get what you want. And you do that by repetition. You keep on going about it over and over again. Sometimes it may even be repeating actions, right? So for example, if you're trying to achieve something in your life, then there's probably something that you need to be doing every single day, or at least every Monday to Friday, to help get you there. So if it's like an exercise goal, or you're trying to lose weight, then obviously it's, what is the action steps of how you eat and how you're exercising. If you're trying to achieve like a business goal, then there's probably something that you need to do. Like perhaps you're in sales and you need to do cold calls. Then you know that what you got to be doing every Monday to Friday is phoning those prospects up, right? Phoning potential clients up, and you keep on doing that. So there are obviously some action steps that you need to take, and sometimes just reprogramming your subconscious mind is by acting as if, right? Acting as if this, you've already got your dream basically, acting as if the person who is going to achieve that, acting like that person who's fit and healthy. Then you do that by eating the right things, exercising regularly. You keep on doing the action steps of a top salesperson, or whatever it is that you're trying to do for your business, or whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself. Because you're doing it, you're actually doing the physical actions, it then becomes a part of your identity. And when it becomes a part of your identity, it then really sinks into your subconscious mind, because this is your new vision for yourself. It actually becomes you. Right, because it's good to want things. It's good to, have a vision for yourself. But if you're not actually taking action, and you're not doing the things that will actually help you get there, and it doesn't become part of your identity, and it's kind of something that's far off, because sometimes we do have those things. Like one of the dreams that I have for myself is to speak in front of an audience. But for me, I'm not quite there yet. It seems far off, right? Because I haven't got to that stage yet. But it's something that I want to do. But one of the things that can help with that, though, is by doing videos like this. Like, does help with my communication skills. It does help with my, I guess you could say, performance skills, being more comfortable, just talking, right? Which is something that was extremely difficult for me in the past. It's not actually very natural for me to do this. And you might be able to tell sometimes in my voice. Some days you may think, oh yeah, she sounds really confident today. Other days she sounds a little bit unsure. Right, and it's all because really that this is uncomfortable for me, this talking in front of a camera. But because one of the things, for me is like, when I'm making videos, I sweat a lot, I get really nervous. This is actually not really my comfort zone, like to do this kind of thing. But you see, like if you've got like a goal like mine where you want to speak in front of audiences, sometimes it can seem very far off. So the faster basically you can get yourself into practicing what it is you want to do, or actually doing what you want to do, right? Actually doing the thing. Like let's say that you want to achieve something in your life, right? Start doing whatever you can basically that is related to that. Right, try and do that as much as you possibly can. So for example, if you want to become a YouTuber, or you want to create TikToks, then that's quite an easy thing that you can start by doing, because all you need is your smartphone or something like that, or just a regular camera, and start recording yourself and start making those videos. That's something you can easily do today, right? But if it's something that's a little bit more far off, then you might need to do some planning or some first action steps that can help get you there. But essentially, and this is really important, okay? The more you repeat what the action steps are, right? The more you continue to take action on your goals and dreams, the more you remind yourself of what you want, the faster you'll be able to get there, okay? Because the more you do, the more action steps you do, and the more you affirm through either repetition or meditating or ruminating on what you want, the more it sinks in deeply into your subconscious mind. And when it does that, it starts to become you. It starts to become a part of you. And that's what you want. You want to get it from, okay, I'm this person who wants these things, to this person who's actually living it. And the best way you can do that is by those repetitions, okay? So this may be a video that you want to come back to a few times just to help you retain the information, because that's what I found for myself that works for me. If I find a video that has lots of information on it, it's something I come back to again and again and again. So if you are trying to, and you're serious about trying to reprogram your subconscious mind, this might be something that you want to come back to again. So Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get in touch with me personally and you would like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.